Hello and welcome to another episode of me painting again. This time I'm going to be doing a bit of a seascape and I need the brush. Gotta have a brush. Thinking about the sky. My brain's already going tick 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 tick. The cogs are going and I'm thinking about the sky, what kind of blue I want, and then the water, because I'm not following a oops. I'm not following a reference picture per se. Sometimes what I do, if I haven't got a specific idea in mind of what to paint, I'll just think of like what do I feel like painting today? What do I enjoy painting? Or what will give me a challenge? But today I'm thinking, what do I want to have fun? I want to have fun painting, and I want it to be nice and relaxing because I'm pretty tired. And I don't want it to be too taxing. But I'm going to do a more taxing one tomorrow, where today I'm going to do something more relaxing, which is like painting water. Painting water is relaxing. See what this blue's like. I think that's cerulean blue and a bit of ultramarine blue. Nice warm. I find if you mix them two, I found this ages ago, if you mix them two, cerulean blue and ultramarine blue, you get a really good sky colour. A really good sky colour. Like photo quality sky. Well, maybe not that good, but we don't want to do photo quality anyway because we want to do painting quality. That's right, we're doing paintings, not photos. It's funny that is actually, isn't it? Because I find, photographers, we use photography a lot to help us with reference and things. But we don't really want to do an exact replica of a photo because we want to be able to use our art to modify things to please ourselves. Well, that's what I think anyway. Because sometimes you take a photo and it looks really good, but then you've got something in the way and that ruins your photo, where when you paint it you can do what you like. I suppose it's like people using Photoshop. They change things, don't they? It's a bit like that. You can do that but quicker, I think, because you can use your mind to remove things and add things quicker than you can messing around on Photoshop. Because you can do it there and then, thinking, just using your mind. So, I'm getting a little bit of burnt umber, a little bit of ultramarine blue, maybe a bit of burnt sienna. Making a bit of a cloud colour. Because I'm going to have some clouds. We'll have our horizon line there, do we think, about there? Something like there. So that's where we'll bring our clouds down to. Need a bit more colour. Oops. Just grabbed a lump of blue then. Need a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of this and a bit of that in there. Grey it down a bit. So, think about this sky. I want that to break that. This. Okay. A bit of brown and blue, brown and blue, brown and blue. You could even say you felt a little bit more adventurous. Oh, adventurous. Now you're talking, Jason. I can hear you all thinking, yes, a bit of adventure at last. Bit of purple. Oh, bit of purple. Where do you want it? Maybe there's some there. Sort of blend it away a little bit. Not too much, you see. Just a hint. Just a hint. Purple. But there's some in there. That's as adventurous as I get. Right, now, using a smaller brush, I'm going to use my 1/2 inch one. The first one was the 1 inch, now we're on to the 1/2 inch version. Grab a little bit of white in the colour. And then we'll have some light over this side a bit more than the other side, so take that all the way up to there and little strokes. Spin your finger around in the wet paint and it smudges it nicely and you get like a nice softness to it. And you could put in as much colour as you want. If you don't like some of it, you can break it up. Okay. Doing some little lines down there as well. Get that different type of effect. Got quite a nice bit of cloud formation there. You can use a little bit more of the white. The less water you put in, the brighter your paint will be. So if you want to have areas that are a bit brighter, you can put them in, no problem. I think I'll go for something like this. Okay, it's quite a nice sky of clouds. Quite like that. I might go into a little bit of blue. And just have a hint of this blue in amongst this as well. A bit of colour in it. And of course you could go for that adventure. Hint of purple, maybe in there. It's vanishing a bit. Yeah, you can do all sorts. So I'm quite happy with that. I'll leave it there. Now I want to start bringing the water in, and I might have a rock as well. I might have a big rock. Should we have a big rock? Yeah, let's have a big rock. Brown and blue. Make a dark brown and blue. I'll have my rock. It's sort of here in front of this cloud. Like that. There. This side. I need quite a lot of paint, so I've got about that white that I put on. Just to get that dark. Okay. So I'll have that kind of a rock, and then what I'll do is I'll probably put in, just getting blue and black again, probably go for a bit more out here, and then a few rocks there, maybe another couple there. Something like that. I find that a bit boring like that, so a bit more shape to it. Now I bring that around. So we've got a rock here, a rock sort of there, a rock there. So we've got sort of a bit of a C. Literally. A little bit of a C, oh, never mind. Let's carry on. So I need some blue, ultramarine blue. So I make jokes when I don't mean it. I mean, actually, let's pretend I did mean that. A little bit of a C. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, let's get some blue. The C. Blue and sap green and ultramarine blue. I'm going to get this going. So I want this water. So what I can do is I can block it in, and then once I've got some nice colour, I can make changes with white. It's basically the same way that I would paint in oils. That's why I quite like painting with these, because it's very similar. And it costs me a lot less. And I need to keep my costs down now, especially since the prices of gas has gone up. Right, let's bring that together in the background. No, it's a good fun way of painting, and then if you come up with a really good idea, and you really wanted to do it big, then you can get your oils out, or your acrylics or whatever, and do a really big version of it. And doing this kind of sketchbooking is good practice, really good practice, because you can do painting after the painting and turn the page and do another painting, and each time you're getting that bit better, you're learning that bit more. That's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm trying to learn more and more. So I'm going to have my wave there. So I've got a bit of white just to get it going. A bit of white here. We can repaint in these rocks and stuff. So what I'm doing is with this blue and green, and get some white in with it, especially this nice blue, this nice cerulean blue, because that's going to help us with this wave that's going to go. And over here as well, maybe there's a splash, splash, splash. There's a wave there, maybe there's another going here. Maybe around here we need to flatten things a little bit. Got a bit more ultramarine blue on the page, on the brush. You can see how you can quickly suddenly things start changing. You start adding these lights. So I'm going to add a bit of white on, and we've got this splashing right there. Making them noises as you do. A little bit of white on the brush, we can Just soften that. Should have really painted this background in first before I added that big splash, but never mind. There we go. I just want to lighten that background a bit. Got that splash, maybe it's splashing there as well. And then with another brush. I don't want to use that brush again because I can use that for the waves, and I'll use another brush for darks. So I'll just grab some brown and blue. You notice I do use brown and blue a lot for darks. It works. It just works so well for dark colours. It's almost black. Not that I'm saying don't use black. Use whatever you want to use. That's important, to use what you want. Got a few of those rocks. Could do a bit of this Naples. I've got some Naples yellow. I'm going to use that. Going to use it for this rock. Have some light hitting this one side of it. Why not? You can paint rocks a bit like painting mountains. If you use a fairly dry stroke, I'll get some green on it as well. Yeah, if your brush is quite dry, you can get sort of a broken colour. What if there's a bit of grass? Bit of grass on it. Probably needs dulling a bit. Can use a bit of yellow in the grass. Why not? Fancy putting a bit of burnt sienna in it as well. A bit of burnt sienna and white. Maybe the rock part down this part is a bit slightly different colour. Actually works quite well. Quite liking it. Maybe leave it all like that. Throw in something else, maybe a bit more of the Naples yellow. Quite like that. I like the sort of slopiness of it. I feel like breaking the changing the shape a bit more blue, a bit more brown. I like changing that shape. A bit more like that. Just thinking about rocks that I've seen, really. Don't want that to look too perfect. There. Might add a bit more. Maybe there's a hint of light going ching on there. Yeah. So this side probably there'll be a splash as well. Put an indication of a wave back there. And now bit of a blue and white. I need to bring this up, so that's gonna go over there and make sure I don't break that up completely. I want to keep some holes in it to keep some dark. Oh yeah, we've got this turning over, haven't we? Let's get some more white then. I forgot about that wave. So we've got it going. Let's use some of the white in the that part of the wave, and then some more. The sort of while I'm at it, a bit of a. There we go. Get that colour. A bit more of the white, just to. More of the pure white. It gets it's gone a bit dull in places, so. Love that splash there. A bit of a froth. Just a bit of light there. Just breaking that up a bit. Right, how's that look? Now using some nice fresh blue and white, I'm going to just pick out a few areas I want a bit more light to it. Bit of a wave there and a bit of one there as well. Just add a little bit of a foamy sort of look to that. Okay. Now, because I've gone for the foaminess, I need to put some holes in it. I think I've gone a bit overboard with that, really. I shouldn't have gone so strong with it. Actually, let's go back. Let's go back in time. Yeah, go a bit darker again. I'm actually wiping it off with my finger. Keep in lane, Jason. Keep in lane. A nice dark. Here we go. See, I've been painting for quite a few years, and I still make that error of enjoying myself. And you start thinking, "Ooh, this is starting to look good," and then you start going, "Oh, I know, I'll do this. I know, I'll do this," and then you start overdoing. Even after all this time. I do quite like that glow though in there. So as this starts to dry off a bit, some of these watery marks. We'll just have like a little, not too many. And then as it comes out here, have a little bit more of that nice blue. put some of that in there as well. Yeah. Yeah, I quite like that. I managed to save that. Save that from foamy madness. I have witnessed the mass of foam before. It's just I've not studied it well enough. That's what I need to do, really. Do a bit more study. More study. You get all these little marks. Get a bit more light in that bit. Just blend it quickly. Something like that. Just throw in a bit more of this blue there. And then I can go a bit darker there. There. And now what I might do is put in a couple of little seagulls there. Dot. Oops. Probably a bit too much water in my colour. One here is... Oh! This is one of those days. The paper just popped up then. And then hit my brush. Having one of those paintings. Disaster. But you don't let it bother you. You just carry on. You keep going, you carry on, and you keep painting. I might have one on there. Hello. Give them a bit of dark. Don't know what these are actually. Maybe they're not seagulls, maybe there's something else. Just make up some birds. Yeah, so here we go. I'm just having a look at the painting as a whole. I feel like this area needs a bit more of that. Yeah, that's a bit better. Tempted to put a rock there. No, I don't think it wants a rock there. I think it wants a rock right here. With a bit of that burnt sienna-y white highlight. There. Maybe there's one there. Maybe there's some white. Just sort of splashing up against it. Yeah. There we go. I could keep painting up here, couldn't I? Could like paint further and further up. I'll tell you what I like the idea of. I've just seen an idea of a bit of a splash here that's got a bit of highlight on it. It sort of catches the light. Just there. That's a good idea. And catching the light there. Yeah, well, I think I'll call that one finished. Quite enjoyed doing that, even though I seem to challenge myself a bit. I still see something that I want to change there. Just smudge that out a little bit. Just what my eye goes to. Maybe it's because there's a crease in the page there. I think I'll call that one finished. Because I could keep going. You can keep going forever. And but I enjoyed doing that, actually. As much as the disasters I had, I could keep going and keep painting until I got to a point where I thought, oh, I quite like that. I'm happy with that. So thanks very much for watching this seascape. And hopefully you'll try something like this or something different and using the techniques of gouache and watercolour, because it's good fun, really good fun. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in another one. Cheers, bye.